happy days are here again. The skies above are clear again. Let us sing a song of cheer again. Happy days are here again.
Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and welcome to the daily scan for Friday, October 31st, 2014. And I guess happy days are here again. And we'll talk about that in a moment. For right now, though, GDP report yesterday was better than expected. And jobless claims, although a little bit worse than expected, still they're saying that the trend is lower. So everybody is happy, and the Bank of Japan just infused their economy with more money just as we stopped here. So everybody's happy. And believe it or not, there was a person by the name of Yellen that was involved. I think he wrote the lyrics for Happy Days Are Here Again, I think, back in 1929. During the market crash, somebody had to come out with a positive song to make everybody feel better. But now it's just reflecting like, damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead. Personal income and outlays today at 8:30. Employment cost index at 8:30. Chicago PMI at 9:45. And consumer sentiment at 9:55 are on tap for today. All of which will probably show, I don't think it's going to stop the market. Not in the least. All right. So, geez, did they have to put that right on the front page? Over in Asia, are they happy? Well, the Nikkei is definitely happy. And it's been just like going sideways for years, as along with their economy. Deflation happening over there, but you know what? They're going to just pump more liquidity into the market anyway. And like it says here, gold hits levels not seen since 2010, and that is not highs. Those are fresh lows. Okay, and in Europe, well, they're happy too. Might as well. Let's all be happy. Okay, so let's see just exactly how happy we are here. Well, it's pre-market, and we're already up over a full % across the board. Let's look at the big four. Okay, here we go. Everything over? Yes. All right, so here's what happened overnight on the ES. Here's what happened overnight with gold. Just when they... probably Japan. I don't know when they made their announcement. Oil, it's just sinking rapidly, and that is making Russia very nervous because that's a big impact on their economy when oil prices are low, and I think that's what OPEC is pressuring them. It's like sort of like Russia is draw a parallel here is like a pimple, and everybody's squeezing it. Let's see what happens here. VIX is down to 15. That's pretty freaking low, let me tell you. All right, and here, look at this. This is unbelievable. The euro US dollar, let's take a look at a chart on that. And I'm going to switch over to do a bigger chart here. Look at this. Yeah, this is we might be drawing up the parity here soon. Natural gas is at $3.94. Yeah, there's nothing going on there. So anyway, yeah, gasoline is cheaper, but it's scary what's happening. It really is. All right, yesterday jumped into Amazon and Google, probably mistakes, because they are bear calls. And with the way the market's going to turn around today, I would suspect that these are going to be in deep doo-doo. The Amazon one is a 50 delta and the Google is a 20 delta with an expiration of next week, and we'll take a look at those. Also had a very long conversation yesterday with the Thinkorswim technical folks by going up here and saying support chat and clicking on that and starting a chat with them about these drawings reappearing on charts. And here's the reason why. Here, I can show you this NAVB. This is my speculation stock here. Let's go over to this chart where I can squish things down. So if you look here, it looks like there's only one drawing there. But if you say, I want to remove drawing, they say, well, which drawing do you want to remove? And that got me irritated, and that's when I went into, well, I didn't really rant, but I went into a deep conversation with the folks at Thinkorswim, and they said, well, the problem is, we store drawings in a lot of different places. Oh, really? Yeah, so anytime you have a new grid, it stores the drawings with that particular grid, which I guess other grids can access. I don't understand it. I told them, I said, basically, however you're doing it, it's wrong, and you need to rewrite it. And I got a little snarky by saying that rather than adding more bells and whistles, why don't you fix this problem? Put the resources towards it. And he said that he would pass that on. Or he or she, I'm not sure if it was a he or a she. So maybe that'll be fixed. But, the whole cycle with them, it could be 6 months to a year before this really gets addressed. And I hope I had to tweak around with the level here a little bit. I hope you're picking me up okay. All right, for audio anyway. Okay, so here's Apple. Probably not going to happen anytime soon. But we're waiting for it to come down and give us an entry. This might be about the only entry that we're going to get is right here. Just looking at the way that it's been operating. So they told me, back to the charts, one thing I forgot to tell you before we move on is that he said to turn off synchronizing drawings, and that option is here under charts where it says synchronize drawings. So I turned it off, and then, so what happens is if I put a drawing on this chart, it doesn't show up on that one. Now, why would they even have that option in there? Why not just, I figured if I'm going to put a drawing on this one, it's going to appear on all of them. Why do I have to say to do that? And I guess when you do say that, then you start storing drawings in all sorts of different places. And then they come back to haunt you. Well, anyway, so that's what I did, and I will do that. I'll live with that for right now. No, you know what? I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to the way that it was. I'm going to go back to synchronizing drawings, because what happens is if I put a drawing on this chart, it doesn't show up on this one, and it doesn't show up on this one. So look what happened. When I turned that on, guess what appeared? This is what was here before I moved it over here. So anyway, I'll remove that drawing. So that is true. That is probably a good reason why your drawings keep reappearing. Okay, moving on to Amazon. Ouch, ouch with Amazon, because here I did it in the morning, probably a little bit before 10 o'clock, which never before 10, right? Alert went off because the alert was down here just below the low from the previous day. Alert went off, and I said, whoa, yeah. So I jumped in on it, and that's a mistake. I'm going to have to get out of it because it's in the money already. deeply. So I will be doing that. Also, I think I'm going to add Alibaba to the A+ list. So let's take a look at them here, and their symbol is Baba. And they have earnings coming up next week, and the word on the street, they haven't been public for very long. Back here in September, they became a publicly traded company, and their first earnings report is coming up here, and they are expected to blow it away. At least that's the word on the street. So I thought, well, add them to the chart. They're almost meet our qualifications here, and the other qualification is they have to be very liquid on their options. So I took a look here, and holy cow, are they liquid or are they liquid? Look at the open positions for this week's expiration. And let's take a look at next week. So they definitely do qualify. My guess is that they were at $2 spreads, and then they changed it over and changed it to $1 spread, so that's why there's not so many open positions on some of these. And there's probably, I don't know, $5 spreads before that. So they do keep adding new strikes in here as time goes on, as interest increases. And, oh, well, I can sell even more strikes here, so they add some more. CBOE adds more. So we're adding BA to our list here. And I may take Boeing off because I was going to get into them yesterday, and I did not like the spread bid-ask. And you can see here that it's 10 cents on a $1 spread, and that's a little bit, makes me a little bit nervous. Okay, so anyway, we'll let, let's take a look at the Boeing chart. Yeah, I'm not going to be bearish on anything for right now. All right, let's move on. We got Baba here. We'll take a look at Baidu. Go back here. Baidu had a very nice day yesterday. After their earnings, they beat by 30 cents or 15% or so. So any bet to the upside there would have been a good one. But we need to wait a little while after earnings to find out if the trend is going to continue. Here we have Chipotle coming down here. If we get a move up today on Chipotle, I might get in with a 20 delta. And it has been so noted. I'll leave this white down here, but if it makes a move up, and I'm just going to throw a little alert on here. Just a quick little alert for a 20 delta. All right, Costco. Oops, I gotta switch over to the chart. Still waiting for an entry down here for a bull put. Let's take a look at the Dow. Dow is chunking up. 173.51 was the high, or at 171.95 will probably be a new high on the Dow today. Gold, ugly, with going to be another huge gap down today. Google, here is our 20 delta that we opened on Google. Not sure exactly what's going to happen with them today. I don't know that they're going to participate in all this excitement today because they didn't really participate in it very much yesterday. So that may be a good play. But then I have to hold it over the weekend. You know how nervous I get about that. Okay, LinkedIn had their earnings and they missed by 2 cents. So, what's going to happen with them? Let's take a look at this chart over here, LinkedIn. Oh, not happy, but oh, look at. They must have guided very positively, is all I can really say. I feel sorry for these people that are trading here. Somebody got really ripped off. Alright, NDX. And then LinkedIn, we're just going to wait a while for it. There we go. NDX, we're looking for a bull put down entry down here. Probably not going to get that anytime soon. Netflix, come on. I did click on it. There we go. Netflix, I should have gotten out of this yesterday, but it did not participate in all the enthusiasm yesterday either, so maybe this will work out. Only one that I'm really nervous about, and I'm not sure, I would not do anything down here, so we're just going to leave that alone. The only one I'm really concerned about, of course, is Amazon for right now. That's my big concern. Okay, here's Priceline. We have earnings coming up next week, so we'll just take a pass on that. And then Russell, I hope I did click on it. Yeah, all right. Things are a little slow here. Come on, come on. Okay, so we're looking for an entry down here for a bull put. SPX, probably pretty much the same thing. I'm just alt-tabbing here to go from, to toggle from screen to screen. So my right hand is on the mouse and my left hand is on the alt-tab. So my thumb is on the alt and my forefinger is on the tab. So I'm just flipping back and forth. So I hope you're not getting dizzy. Okay, SPX, same thing, waiting for a bull put. Tesla, alt-tab. Oops, didn't work in time. Come on, Tesla. Earnings next week. Visa had a big day. Big day yesterday. Their earnings, 210.5. Actual was 218, and I would imagine their guidance was higher. Okay, so a lot of stuff in here today. So the whole reason for the happy days are here again is we're probably going to hit a new high today. DJX is at 171 and the Dow is at 173 right now. So are we looking at a new high here already before the market even opens? Sure does look like it. 77.35. Look at this huge up candle blowing past the previous high. So happy days are here again. And remember, you know, we take the escalator up and the elevator down. So here's a little short elevator trip. Are we setting up for an even bigger elevator ride? I don't know. But for right now, we're happy. So you have a great weekend. Thanks a heap for watching, and happy trading.